All right, let's go, man. Let's get into it. Some college football talk. We're still continuing with the college football players. The draft's coming up next month. I think April 27th, if I'm not mistaken. But let's talk about it, man. Travis Hunter. I wanted to make this video specifically around this time. You know what I'm saying? So why not do it now? Travis Hunter should play DB. No question about it. And I know he should not play both ways. He shouldn't play receiver. He should play DB. And I think Travis Hunter is going to get a generational, a multi-million-dollar contract playing DB. And here's why. Number one, people need to realize something. What we thought of running backs is what's the reality for receivers. And what I mean by that is people think running backs are a dime or a dozen. I disagree wholeheartedly. You saw what Saquon did for the Eagles. Did you see what Derrick Henry did for the Ravens? Now, I know the Ravens didn't make it far, but the Ravens were a dominant force this year. Saquon just literally drugged the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Josh Jacobs helped the Packers. Like, running backs are – look what Aaron Jones did for the Vikings. Hell, look what Christian McCaffrey being out has done for the 49ers. They missed the playoffs. People need to realize the running back position is one of the most important positions on the field. The simple and guilty as charged. People to shame them a few years ago saying they're not important, all this other BS. It's stupid. Hell, I mean, to give you another example, the Steelers haven't been the same since they lost Le'Veon Bell. They tried to replace him with James Conner, who's a decent running back. Look how that turned out. I don't even think they ever went out the first round without Le'Veon Bell. Wide receivers is where it's a dime a dozen. Wide receivers is where it's a dime a dozen. You can find you a great wide receiver in the 6th round. There's not that many great running backs you're going to find in the 6th round. I'm pretty sure there are a few here and there, but no, you're not going to do that. And I said it out to say this. There's going to be a day in the NFL where these owners, these GMs are going to be like, well, if I don't, and I'm using him as an example, if I don't want to pay a Justin Jefferson, if I don't want to pay a DK Metcalf, if I don't want to do this, that, and the third, I'll just let him go, or I'll trade him and get another great wide receiver in the 5th round. That day will come, and the wide receiver contracts will go down. But you know why? Because there's an influx of great wide receivers coming out of college football, and the rules favor them anyways. But you know what's going to be hard to find? A Sauce Gardner, a Derek Stingley, a Jalen Johnson, a great shutdown corner who can shut down a good wide receiver without getting penalized for it. That's why Travis Hunter should play DB, because the cornerback market is going to be going up. You saw Derek Stingley just got an extension. That's just the tip of it. Travis Hunter, who I think is way better than Stingley and more talented than Stingley, and that if he just focus on his DB, he'll stay more healthy. He doesn't have to play both ways. He will probably make wide receiver money even more. He'll probably get Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase money. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Is that the cornerback position is hard to find. Can you name me the top cornerbacks in the league? Okay, Stingley, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Johnson. I mean, we're going to put Jair in there? Are we going to put him in there? Like, the best cornerbacks are not the top paid. You know why? Because there's rare of them. There's rare corners who can be a great, especially in today's NFL once again, where you can't touch the receivers. You basically have to let them go. The simple fact that Jalen Johnson, Sauce Gardner, and all these boys can sit here and play corner at a elite level without pass interference, without the calls being on them, that's going to get them paid a lot of money. Insert Travis Hunter, who might break the bank being a cornerback. Why would you want to be a wide receiver? Travis, in the next 5 years, if they don't want to pay you, like, okay, there's another Travis Hunter in the draft. If you're a top elite corner, they're going to be like, okay, there's no one in the draft that's going to do what Travis Hunter does. I know Quinyon Mitchell came out last year, but, Quinyon is nowhere near Travis. Travis should play DB. There's going to be a influx. There's going to be a market where they're not paying the wide receiver and they're going to start paying corners. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Like, Travis should definitely play DB. No question about it. Also, he shouldn't play. I mean, he can play wide receiver. But once again, he's a pure DB, and I just explained why he should play DB. Number two, he shouldn't play both ways because at the end of the day, that's not successful. I know Dion and some other players have done it this time and third, but at the end of the day, Travis is like 6'1", 6 foot. He's tiny. No diddy. And he had injury problems at Jackson State playing in that horrible division. And in the Big 12, he had in the Pac-12 and the Big 12, he had injury problems. Can you imagine the NFL where that's the 1% of athletes who are bigger, stronger, and faster? He's not going to survive. But it is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.